Hi everyone, it's Helga here. Have you ever wanted to create a flower that never fades? In this masterclass, we are diving into contemporary beadwork to craft this stunning, detailed pink lily. I'll guide you step by step through the wire framing and this gorgeous red to pink gradient so you can easily recreate it at home. For this lily, grab some size 10 or 11 seed beads in pink, red, yellow and white. This will be for our petals. We'll be using 26 gauge wire. For the large petal, cut about 67 inches of wire and string on 21 red beads. Leave about 4 inches of wire at the top and twist a loop right below the beads. Don't worry too much about the size of the loop. Any size works just fine. Row 2. Next, string 15 red and 9 pink beads. This combination should wrap perfectly around the beads from our first row. Secure it at the top at a 45-degree angle. Row 3. For the third row, string 7 pink and 19 red beads. Form a sharp pointed angle at the top. Now flip the piece downward. The bottom of the petal is where the wire loop is, so just twist it securely around the base wire there. Adjust everything neatly so it sits completely flat and even. I'm giving you my exact bead counts, but feel free to add or subtract a bead or two if you need a cleaner, tighter fit for your rows. Give that bottom loop another little twist. Row 4. For the fourth row, string 1 yellow, 7 pink, 6 red and 15 pink beads. Bend the wire at the top at a 45-degree angle. Row 5. The fifth row consists of 15 pink, 6 red, 9 pink and 1 yellow bead. Twist the wire tightly at the bottom at a 90-degree angle. Row 6. For the sixth row, string 2 yellow, 4 pink, 1 red, 5 pink, 2 red, 5 pink, 1 red, 5 pink, and 7 pink beads. On the top basic wire, add 1 pink bead. Twist it securely at a 45-degree angle. Row 7. Seventh row, 5 pink, 1 red, 5 pink, 1 red, 8 pink, 3 red, 5 pink, 1 red, 6 pink, and 2 yellow beads. Row 8. The eighth row takes 3 yellow, 9 pink, 1 red, 6 pink, 1 red, 5 pink, 1 red, and 15 pink beads. Add 2 pink beads to the top wire to slightly extend the length of our petal. Row 9. Ninth row, string 20 pink, 1 red, 10 pink, 1 red, 10 pink, and 3 yellow beads. Row 10. The 10th row is 3 yellow, 2 pink, 1 red, 11 pink, 1 red, 11 pink, 1 red, 9 pink, and then alternate one white and one pink bead, a total of 4 times. Add one pink bead to the top wire. Eleventh row. Alternate one white and one pink bead 4 times. Then add 8 more pink, 1 red, 12 pink, 1 red, 13 pink, 1 red, 5 pink and 3 yellow beads. Row 12. 12th row. Start with 3 yellow, 9 pink, 1 red, 12 pink, 1 red, 15 pink, and then alternate 2 white and 1 pink bead a total of 4 times. Add 1 pink bead to the top wire. Thirteenth row. Alternate 1 pink and 2 white beads 4 times. Then add 3 pink, 1 red, 8 pink, 1 red, 17 pink, 1 red, 10 pink and 3 yellow beads. Row 14. For the 14th row, string 4 yellow, 13 pink, 1 red, 12 pink, 1 red, 6 pink, 1 red, 4 pink, and then alternate 1 white and 1 pink bead a total of 8 times. Add 2 extra pink beads to the top wire. Fifteenth row. Alternate 1 white and 1 pink bead 8 times. Then add 16 pink, 1 red, 6 pink, 1 red, 18 pink and 4 yellow beads. Row 16. For the 16th row, our second to last row, fill it entirely with white beads. Add 1 pink bead to the top wire. The 17th row is also completely white beads. Go ahead and measure out the exact amount of beads needed to wrap beautifully around your petal. Cut the bottom loop and twist all the wires together securely. Tuck the top wire tip down into the beads and clip off any excess. That was our large petal, and you'll need 3 of these for our lily. Now let's make the smaller petal. We'll also need 3 of these. For the smaller petal, cut about 50 inches of wire and repeat the exact same steps up to and including the 11th row. After that, for rows 12 and 13, wrap them entirely with white beads. Add 1 pink bead to the top wire. Just a reminder, you will need 3 small petals and 3 large petals for this lily, giving us a total of 6. Now let's make the center of the flower along with the stamens. For the center pistil, take a piece of wire about 14 inches long and string on 4 yellow beads. Pass the other end through the last bead in the opposite direction and pull it tight right in the middle of the wire. On one side, string 19 beads, and on the other side, string 18 beads. Take the end with fewer beads and pass it through the last bead on the opposite side to lock it in. Twist the wire first and then gently twist the beads together. This forms the very center of our flower. For the stamens, we'll also need a piece of wire about 14 inches long. Fold it in half, string 13 brown beads and 12 yellow beads. Center them on the wire, and then take the wire end closest to the brown beads and thread it back down through all of the yellow beads. This is exactly what it should look like. Go ahead and make 6 of these stamens. Gather them all around the center pistil and twist everything together at the base. Let's assemble our lily. First, add the 3 large petals and then nestle the 3 small petals right in between them. Time to choose our floral tape color. I'm debating between light green and brown. Let's go with a vibrant light green. Start wrapping it tightly. It might feel a bit awkward at first, but floral tape is beautifully sticky and quickly brings everything together securely. Since the petals on this lily are quite large, I like to weave the floral tape directly between the petals and the stamens. This ensures everything stays strong, upright, and perfectly in place. Wrap it all the way down to the bottom, then wind it right back up to the top to secure the tape. And there you have it. Our gorgeous, vibrant lily is complete. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.